Hey, this is really cool. First guest we get to come up here, and I think you'll recognize him, our good friend Chad Reed. Chad, welcome up to the booth.
How you doing, boss?
I'm doing great. Boy, you've had a tough weekend. I mean, I know it's one thing for you to come out for a mud race, but you're out here with Tate and your daughter. Both of them qualified up here in the Northeast, so congratulations on that.
So far, so good. We got 2 more motos, so looking forward to it. Kids have learned a lot. You know, the biggest thing that I love about these events is for me, it's not, you know, we label them with a Loretta lens, but for me, it's just coming to new places, riding new tracks. You know, like obviously the regionals at Tomahawk, but for me, we stayed there all week. We rode. We come here. We got rain. We're just ticking so many boxes that I can't teach. So, loving it.
Well, I'll tell you what. I see the speed in Tate. He's got the speed. Watching his second motos yesterday, when the track got a little drier and a little bit better for him, he was showing his speed. But learning, you know, living in Florida like we both do, to turn around and try to ride mud in western Pennsylvania, mud and rock, it's
and it's what I'm saying, you know, like just like you said, there's rock under there, and you know, I've had some amazing motos. I've gone 1-1, only an hour and a bit away from here in Mount Morris, and so you kind of know the lay of the land, the up, the downhills, the off cambers. This reminds me of old school racing. You know,
yes.
It reminds me of Steel City, OG Mount Morris with multiple tabletops. Now it's, I don't know, it's all gotten fancy, and I don't know that I love it as much as I did in the old school days.
And now we're at Pro Sports, so we got it going here.
Yeah.
And Luke Fowler's had a good weekend, but Ron Johnson has also had a good weekend in the mud. So, you know, luckily we get to come and you get to watch a good race here. And of course, you know, it's now. Do the kids actually listen to you? Or do they listen to the coaches more?
No, thankfully they listen to me. You know, obviously it's just Ellie and I. We keep a tight circle, and you know, there's good days, bad days. You know, a lot of learning in this sport. Yesterday, you know, Tate did a couple of things that were, in my opinion, that I wanted to correct. You know, it's muddy, it's nasty. You know, going off track, how you enter back on. It's hard because sometimes I'm having to re-coach what they see on TV in pro racing.
Oh, absolutely. Well, and of course, pro racers, well, let's face it, you've been against James Stewart and everybody else. James Stewart would pick lines, and you were next to him were going, dude, what were you thinking with that line?
Right.
But he made it work.
Yeah.
And again, you know, all the people that you raced against, Kevin Windham, one of the most best form racers in most any condition.
A lot of guys in all the conditions. What are we at? What moto is this?
This is our Pro Sport.
Which is what?
Moto number 10.
All right. Good.
So I know you got some motos coming up.
I'm in dad mode here. I'm getting my phone's blowing up, so I'm just making sure we're all good. But we're in 13, so I'll have to cut it short here. But
absolutely.
Like you said, I mean, I raced the best, the greatest of all time. Ricky Carmichael made me literally hate motocross because he was so damn good at it. And so it was tough to keep up with that. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I have a lot of experience, and sometimes you just got to get that into the kids, and you can't just take them from here to, you know, way up here.
Oh, absolutely.
You have to, you know, feed it to them slowly so that they can absorb the information. So we're having a good time, and we thank everybody here at Pleasure Valley because, honestly, like I said, it's been a great weekend. You know, calling, you know, down to one moto format today, that comes from people that have been around the sport long enough. They know that, you know, the regional is where it really matters. Here, let's not tear up bodies and bikes. And honestly, the biggest thing and my favorite thing that I've heard all weekend is Jeff say he hates pit bikes. Amen. Ellie and I do not let our kids have pit bikes. I absolutely hate them. Maybe not as much as Jeff. Seems like he's pretty strong. But man, it's been a real pleasure to be up here at Pleasure Valley, and
Well, we certainly appreciate it. I'll be referee at both the Southeast NCMP Youth Regional and at Tomahawk. So
perfect. We'll see you around.
Hopefully we'll be able to smile and shake hands and not have you saying,
right,
dude, really? So, but again, we thank you for coming up, and we want you to come over and sign the wall over here. You were our first guest on our RMG Sports.net. Thanks again. Mr. Reed, we appreciate it, and thanks for a wonderful weekend. We certainly appreciate it. And we'll get the pen for you. And let's go back to racing action. Chad Reed, again, thanks you for coming up. We certainly appreciate it.